Well, hello there. Welcome to my channel. My name is Veronica, and today I thought that we were going to be looking at something more fun. We are hitting the midpoint of the month, and this is usually when people start dipping with like the hype or the high of their resolutions. So, why not have some fun and just light and just kind of find that again? Not about the resolution, but energy. Some of y'all, so fucking funny, okay? Okay. What do you even say about that? It's just relatable. Like, okay, my best friend has heard all the weird shit, okay? When I was doing like research for When Home Finds Us, really getting into the romance and like seeing the spice. Okay, When Home Finds Us is very, very low spice. There's like 2 on-page sexual stuff. But I read a lot of stuff. And I was like, I need to talk to someone about this because otherwise, like, I can't afford a therapist.
Romance readers, I think we should stop downplaying what we do. We are in research and development, okay? We are researching new ways to develop that big O. We do our research, we see the different options, things that we may have never thought before. That's what research is for. We develop a hypothesis. I will reach the big O if I try X, Y, and Z based off our research. And then you have to test your hypothesis, so you have to go out and try to develop it, right? And it might not always work on the first try, but you try. You work and you work and you work, and you're like, okay,
iterate.
That worked, that didn't work, and then you go back and research and you develop some more. We love women in STEM. I don't know why we keep downplaying ourselves that like, oh, I just read romance. It's so embarrassing. No, it's not embarrassing. Okay, we are intellectuals. We are learning every day. Like, how funny would it be if someone's like, what do you read? And you're like, I'm really into research and development, and they think you're the smartest person around. I love that. I love that for us. Because I saw another person on this app say that they read a lot of murder mysteries. I don't know who it was, but they said they read a lot of murder mysteries, and it says the only thing get murdered is that kitty, and the mystery is when the enemies are going to become lovers. I love that answer as well. I think fun little ways to tell everybody that we read the smuttiest little stuff. It's a good time. Highlight of my day.
Yes. Let's start at the end. Very good way to phrase it, I think. But yes, actually, I don't disagree. Yes, it's all game of fun, all of that stuff. But actually, yes, iterate on that process, babe, okay? We need to do postmortems after the fact and go like, okay, this didn't work, this worked, I really like that, and I didn't like that. That's what you're supposed to do with your partner. Figure out what you like, what you don't like, communicate that. Absolutely do that. Yes, go do your research. Try your hypotheses, because considering what we all read, there's more than one. Okay? Now, getting a little bit serious, there's a lot of romanticizing abuse and problematic themes, to put it lightly. Don't follow them. Keep them in your books, all right? Figuring out if you like, I don't think, no matter how I phrase this, I cannot say the words because YouTube is, figure out what you like. If a book can go like, oh, inspire you, follow that thread, okay? But make sure that this noggin is active enough to be able to separate, oh, these things are safe things I can explore, and these things are not to be explored. Just do that. Otherwise, embrace your research heart. Follow the advice here. Like, yes, iterate on the process, do postmortems, and then just keep developing. That's how you should be doing it. And if you're showing this to your partner and you need some support, hi babe, iterating on a process is not a critique on you as a person. It is to make sure that both of you, or more of you, enjoy the process and you are improving together. That's what this process is for. Leave your ego at the door and improve together. Do it. Have better spice in your life, okay? Yes. It's, you can't say it any better. Body language is important. It conveys more than words can. And I think this reel definitely nailed that. The way you about to be nailed.
There's no such thing as a lesbian. Only a woman with such a deep self-hatred that she does not believe she deserves a man.
What?
Oh, honey. And her lady flower blossomed open to welcome Victoria's lady flower. So here's my problem with lady flower. Lady flower and blossoming open like that is something so many of them use, but all I think of is the Demogorgon. Women only think they're attracted to other women because they hate themselves. Now, this one was written by a woman, so I'm going to say the call is coming from inside the house. Mm-hmm. The only true lesbians are in Korn. And they only do it to please men. This is a Wendy's, bro. Go. And I will fist fight you in the parking lot.
Me too. What the hell? What? Okay. Wow. I will join you in the parking lot for sure. Also, the Demogorgon. It's also what I think about. Just like, oh, the flowers, like it's about to devour you. Yeah, it's giving internalized is what it's given. Okay, we will not be tolerating that kind of erasure and that ignorant level of. Is it ignorant or is it like studious? Studious? Thought through. It's. What do you mean lesbians only exist in Korn? Yes, there are lesbians in Korn, and you can see. Okay, I have a lot to say. Actually, I'm not gonna go into it. This is to be fun, okay? And I will be in the parking lot. I will fight for my lesbian friends, all right? My lesbian girlies, I will fight for you. I mean, hello. You're a babe, so. There was so many weird things in that. I'm just gonna move the fuck on, okay?
Look at this book. Isn't it neat? Wouldn't you think that my taste is elite? Wouldn't you think I'm the girl who reads literally everything?
Yeah.
But I want to read monster romance books.
Me too.
I want to see them French kissing, walking around on those, what do you call them? Oh, tentacles.
I was expecting hooves. I was not expecting tentacles. I was expecting hooves. That might be too predictable, so kudos to you. Also, your voice is amazing and you're really cute. So, on all points, I relate. I relate so much. When I set out on the journey of exploring romance, okay, just a little bit of lore here, okay? A few years ago, I was like, growing up, I was adamant I don't like romance. Repressed is all I'm saying, okay? Dealing with it, moving on. Started doing research for When Home Finds Us in order to challenge myself in my writing. It was a struggle in the beginning, all right? But then I just stumbled over Lillian Lark. And girl, I did not know that I needed monster romance in my life, okay? Monster/paranormal romance. They are single-handedly the reason why I'm into monster romance these days. Highly, highly recommend Lillian Lark. Their books are this perfect balance, for me anyway, between the spice. Actually, I really hate saying spice, but censorship. but they have this balance between an actual proper relationship being built together in a healthy way, but also having that, like, the heat and the tension and everything. I really love the way they balance these two aspects. Basically the only erotic romance author I fully trust, okay? I really dislike the pregnancy trope that exists weirdly much, and they put out a book that has that trope. I haven't read it yet, but I am down to read it because that's how much I trust Lillian Lark with these types of stories. So go check them out. Wholeheartedly recommend them. So go check them out. But on to the next. There's a lot of you. As if stumble over you, because technically I was gonna say us, and us is correct. Is all I'm saying. That is a strong dedication page. Fully know their audience, fully know what the content of their book is. 10 out of 10. No comments.
Where's my drink?
What drink?
My drink? My diet Dr. Kelp? Don't tell me you forgot my drink!
Yeah. Where is it? Where is it? Because, like, we know what we're here for, and I think you know what you're here to deliver. So, time to get to it, babe. Okay? I'm being very sassy today, and I don't know why. Oh no. No. But considering what is in that history, I don't think any one of us belongs in heaven. We would be very comfortable down below. The face that this one is making is, I think, what everyone initially has. And then we remember what's in that history, and we're just like, no, actually, we know we belong down there, and we would be good. Like, we would be comfortable down there. If you went into heaven, I don't think that you would be reading these types of books in the first place. This is all I'm saying. That's not a yoga chair.
So this is love. So this
Yes, stretching is important. Stretching is very important, okay? That's not a yoga chair. So I have been watching on Netflix How to Build a Sex Room, and that thing featured, and that's not for yoga. But stretching is very important. You had good form.
Every time I see someone saying something along the lines of SMUD is a sin, reading SMUD will get you straight to hell, I just see every SMUD reader in that moment imagining themselves getting to hell and welcoming the devil with the words, "Hello, Daddy." I can't be convinced otherwise. I can't. That's...
As I said before, right, we would be very comfortable down there with, like, hi, daddy. I personally am not into the daddy kink, but I can definitely see people like, hi, and the devil going like, another one? Just go. I'll send a demon your way in a while, okay? You need to simmer the fuck down. I think a lot of people would like that, though, so... Not so sure hell would be a punishment, unless hell literally is depriving you of all of that, like the books and reaching O. Now that would be the punishment that would be in hell, I think. But reading SMUD is not a sin. What the hell? Honey buns, like, come on, you have a priest impregnating like 15-year-old churchgoers. That's not a sin because he's preach dude saying some Hail Marys and Ave Marias or something. I'm not religious. I don't know. Okay, it's not to disrespect the religion. Just say whatever. That's a sin. Reading ain't a fucking sin. But I do understand why a lot of men, religious men specifically, feel like specifically women, reading anything is a sin because it makes women much more difficult to control and all of that stuff. All the more power to you, girlfriend.
No, I couldn't do that.
I think that's pretty much everyone's reaction when you push a boundary and get to like something that your body goes, interesting. Check out more of that. I think that is a very accurate representation of pushing boundaries for yourself, especially when you started finding what path you are like, your brain is like, nice. And then you just keep pushing until you reach whatever limit you will have. Like, it's very much, it's giving that energy. And I can personally relate to it as well. So, yeah. Oh no, my camera is dying. All right, we tried one more.
Hey, can you tell me what you're reading? Oh yeah, a man turns into dragon and fucks 2 dicks.
What is it about?
Oh yeah, this man, he literally turns into a dragon. And did you know dragons have 2 dicks? So she gets in both her holes.
When he was transforming into the dragon, he already had his inside me. But I could feel the second one growing and reaching my asshole.
She had no shame in that. She was like, this is what I'm reading. I mean, all the power to you. And yes, I have read those types of books too. And the first time you read it, it's very like, okay. And then it's like previous one going, I couldn't possibly. And then it's kind of interesting. And then you need to sit with that for a while and just question yourself. And then the result of that is basically you going, you know what? I don't give a shit. Give me more. Sorry about that. If the angle is a little bit different, it's because I needed to change battery. So moving on to the next one because I'm having fun. But yeah, that lady, she was on point. Like, no shame, which there shouldn't be. Yeah, feeling that. Actually, to be honest, I'm not really into the enemies to lovers because it tends to be very severe kind of reasons why they're enemies. But I prefer rivals to lovers because rivals tend to still be within the healthy boundaries and everything. I think I talked about this during the trope ranking video. Anyway, there's like enemies to lovers tend to be a little bit more severe reasons that a lot of the time I'm like, are we sure this is like an overcomable? Something that you can actually get past. Because like, oh, he murdered your family in front of your eyes. Doesn't sound like a good person to hook up with and become lovers with. You know, it's the questionable stuff. But I get the feeling, and I love that cat. It's so cute. Like, nee, 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 nee. But yes, very, very at 2 a.m. and then like, I will have regrets tomorrow, but not really.
You have to like when there's a guy coming right in your face and he just sits in there and delivers it.
Guys coming down his face. Feeling is the Cowboys probably coming right down their throats.
Tyrell Williams. He beats. Needed 2 thrusts to get it in. Vines has been coming all night long, but then he pulls out and it's just hard. It's been a while since he's seen a hole that big. He almost didn't know what to do. Got 5 inches on him, but just somebody's going to get that gobbler at the end of this game, too.
The coach has been blown away by Crabtree's hands and his ability to suck in these balls.
I think their D's been fine. I think their D has really probably performed above expectations. Coming in as a thick,
wide receiver who is powerful from the waist down.
Everybody loves Dick around the list.
I think we found the way to get more women into sports, and I think we also found a reason why a lot of men are into sports. This is the reason why I say context matters, like context is key, because I don't think these commentators or the sports people are like picking up like the weird stuff you're actually saying. And then you also put it in context and it does make sense, you know, it's not so spicy in nature, but you know, I really like it how they were like, yeah, I'm out, and then going like, or am I? And then 5 inches. Are you gonna get satisfied with 5 inches? Yes, you are. You're fine, babe. Why is that so mean though? I don't really like nonfiction and all of that stuff. It's not really my thing. I've had it enough from university and everything. I really appreciate how into it he was, like giving it all for the camera. But it's a little bit like, this is you, right? Because you're like really into it. So yeah.
Oh my god! Oh my god.
It do be like that though. I think everyone who's read Monster Romance can really like, yes, relate. Yes, that's like a trope in the whole thing. Yes.
How do you read this? No picture.
Oh no!
I gasp, my eyes widening and his lip curls into a sinister smile.
I can put a collar around this pretty neck of yours instead. Then you wouldn't have the option to say no.
You would just be my good little girl. So whatever your master says.
No.
Would you like that better?
Take off my belt, Adeline.
I think this will do for now, he murmurs, observing my trembling body, goosebumps smattered across my exposed flesh.
And I think that's
Now get on your knees.
Wow. When I first saw which book it's dealing with, wow, okay, that is way too much for me. But wow, his voice. That is an impressive control of your vocal cords, okay? And it also, I think, makes it easier to consume that book through that. I'm just blown away about, like, I love playing with my voice, but I can never replicate it again. I can do the California, like, I can do this one. I'm totally, like, this one is the only one I can control, you know? It's a little bit on the caricature end of things, I know, because it is supposed to be one. But to be able to replicate the voices to that level, that's fucking impressive, okay? The book aside, you know?
Okay, it's time to celebrate. You know what that means. This B needs a C in her A.
Oh my god.
This babe needs a coconut in her arms.
Oh, I thought you were saying this needs a
Oh my god!
Yes. Two very different types of audiences. This is why I think it's a little bit reductive to be calling romance, all spicy romance, the same thing, because these are two very different like subgenres essentially. They are not the same, okay? We are not the same. You can't sit with us because we actually like you and we don't want to terrify you, you know? We don't want to scar you for life because we actually like you. Please don't sit with us. But I remember seeing that scene in Brooklyn Nine-Nine. It was just like, yeah, the two, yeah. But yes, it definitely be those types of differences. So let's not lump them together. My cheeks are hurting, so I'm going to end it here. Thank you very much for being here. If you like this type of content, I am going to move more towards the commentary, a little bit more reaction, to have a little more fun, a little bit of a wider spectrum of topics to choose from. So if you like this kind of things, make sure to hit subscribe. Otherwise, I hope you had a good day, night, wherever you are in the time stream and all of that. And I see you. Stumbling at the finish line. I will see you next time. Bye.